Hello everybody, Peter Parks here from DNAWealthBlueprint.com, and on behalf of Andrew Fox, welcome to this module. This is one of the most important modules that you're going to come across, and it's going to be one that we're going to get to a little bit in-depthly because it's something that a lot of affiliates just don't do for whatever reason. I'm not too sure. When you're doing CPA marketing and you're doing CPA marketing on Facebook, the reason why Facebook doesn't like CPA marketers is how they do the marketing itself. It's not the fact that you're doing CPA marketing, it's the fact of how you're doing it, which is a big no-no in Facebook's eyes. And that's why a lot of people get their accounts shut down, they get banned, um, their ads get disapproved left, right, and center. And if you just follow these little tips, these little proven building blocks that I'm going to give you, you'll find that when you're running a CPay offer, it's going to get approved 9 times out of 10. You're going to be in good graces with Facebook, and you're providing some really good value with them. So let's get into a very, very, very important module. And by the way, you don't want to be a lazy affiliate by doing direct linking. So let me preface this model prefaces this model, sorry, by saying, you can direct link. Don't get me wrong. I direct link all day long because I do as part of my split test to see what's going on with to build out some of my data and to buy my data and to build out some of my metrics. But at the same time, you've really got to be able to build out a campaign and have a funnel behind that campaign and have a model, a working model. So you're going to see that right now. So let's get into this model because it's very, very, very interesting. So let me start by saying, first of all, you're going to learn from my mistake. Now, I completely screwed this campaign up. Don't get me wrong, this campaign has been very profitable for me, extremely profitable, but I actually went against my own grain when I talk about this kind of stuff. I completely forgot to set up my Facebook conversion pixel for my custom pre-sale page, and this is a content-rich product landing page. This is what people have been waiting for. They want to know what a content-rich product landing page is. I'm going to show you what it is as we go throughout this module. So what I forgot is to set up my conversion pixel on my content-rich product landing page, but it was a good thing because I did install my tracking using CPV Labs, so I'm able to track pretty much all the way through with another tracking service that I have on the Facebook side of things. And what it actually does is it lets me see what is going on. So, and as you can see here, I got a pretty decent click-through rate, and you can actually see with the red arrow there that I'm actually using CPV Labs. Now, again, this is to a CPA offer, which is a big no-no, in a very aggressive niche that is also a big no-no to be on Facebook. So I'm committing a couple of different cardinal sins here, but at the end of the day, like I've said, Facebook Facebook doesn't care what you promote. They care about how you promote it. That is the big differentiation that a lot of people, a lot of marketers, a lot of affiliates screw up because they're lazy. They want a direct link and they just want to just break every rule in the book. I'm going to show you exactly how you get this done. So let's take a look at the landing page that's creating the sales. Let's take a look at everything here so you see exactly what's going on. So let me just uh, let me just talk about one thing before we actually go through with this. As you can see there, my spend is not too high because I'm still going into this market and I'm still pre-testing. So let's go over what really works on this particular page. Now, I know a lot of people are gonna, well, or some of the more advanced people are gonna say, well, wait a second, that's an advertorial page. Well, yeah, you're right, but I'm gonna show you what separates my content-rich product landing page from an advertorial page, and watch how we get into this. So, one of the first rule of thumb is you got to let Facebook know that you do have an advertorial page and you want to be straight about it. You don't have to do any black hat stuff. You just need to create your funnel right and you'll be fine. Again, it's not what you promote, it's how you promote it. So you've got to let Facebook know, hey man, yes, the Facebook reviewer, this is a advertorial type of a page, but watch what I'm going to be doing here. If you look at the second element to this content-rich product landing page, I actually include real clickable links to my social media, or sorry, my persona for the social media profiles. You know, I understand that we're doing a CPA offer, and a lot of the CPA guys are thinking, well, isn't that going to hurt conversions? Guess what? Yeah, it may hurt conversions, but it also may boost conversions. You can always increase your conversions by recycling that lost traffic when you're doing retargeting anyways. So I wouldn't really worry about not having these clickable links go back to real social media profiles. You see, here's the problem. I see a lot of these pages out there online when I'm doing my competitive intelligence, and I'm looking at these pages, and the reason why a lot of them can't run on Google Display Network, or they can't run on Facebook, or a couple of the other top tier traffic sources, is because they do dumb shit. When you look at the social media profiles, you look at the logos, they don't go anywhere. Or if you click on them, they drop down to somewhere else on the page. Hey, guess what? If you actually build a real social media profile and you actually link out to that social media profile, you open it up in a new window, and even if they do go to that social media profile, you're recycling them back anyways because you got retargeting set up so that you can retarget them as much as you want. That's one of the key elements that tons of affiliates drop the ball on. So I'm letting you know right now, that's what you need to do. You can also include your list capture on your social profile pages. So that's going to help you out when it comes time to actually capturing that list. So no matter how many people hit your content rich product landing page, if they click on your social media profiles and they're gone to your social media profiles, no problem. You have capture set up, you have mechanisms set up to capture that traffic. So, and then you can recycle that traffic and you can retarget that traffic. So don't be lazy. Make sure when you build it out so that people can click on it. So when you're doing that too, you also want to include great copy and a sticky page that forces your visitors to stay on your content rich product landing page. The longer they stay on your page, the better your chances are getting that conversion anyways. So why not keep them on your page as long as you can? Make the content, make the copy sticky, make it engaging. Make your content rich product landing page informative and educational. Sure, you can see how hard I'm going to sell this particular product of mine, but at the same time, I'm giving away some great content. So let's look at the third element here. You want to be able to brand your advertorial page, which means make it look good, make it look real, make it look like a legitimate business. And you always want to make sure the product that you are endorsing is on the page. I know it's counterintuitive, and I had to block out the actual offer for this, the actual brand for the product because I'm currently running in this market right now. So I'm giving you the foundation to how to build one of these out. I'm just not going to show you my actual niche because that would be kind of stupid of me. And also, when you do that, when you have your content-rich product landing page branded with the product, Facebook's going to see that. A Facebook reviewer is going to see that, and they're going to say, this is a legit, this is a real business. This is another element to say this is a real business. When you look at number 4, you're going to see and you're going to include a credible magazine cover that actually mentions your elements and your offer inside of your page, and you tie it in with your overall strategy. That is the big key there. So let me repeat that so that you understand that. The reason why you want to put a credible magazine cover on your actual content rich product landing page is because if they're talking about your product, they've done a review about your product, you can include that on your content rich product landing page because it's going to give you an air of authority. It's authority by um, association. So what happens there is, in a well-known magazine, they've talked about your particular product. You've got it on your content-rich product landing page. Yes, you can use it. Yes, you want to include it. That's a big key for your overall strategy. That lets Facebook know that this person's linking out to an authority site. This person's linking out. This is a really good website. It's got some really good content on it. If you look at number 5, it's a great headline and a hook. It always helps increase your conversions and you get your target market to respond. It's just that simple. And you look at number 6, the sixth element to this page, as seen, as the seen big brand logo. Now, here's the thing with this. This only works when you reference them inside of your content rich product landing page and you credit the source. This is where 99% of the affiliates screw up. They just take the logos and plaster them all on the page without actually looking at how the page is structured. This is a big no-no when it comes to getting approved with your Facebook ads when Facebook reviewers come to this particular page. I use the big brand logos as seen on CNN, as seen on ABC, because when those links are actually clicked, they go back to a credible content piece within inside of that website as well. So again, I'm linking out to authority type of sites. So what happens here now? And I know what your next question is going to be. Well, isn't that a bit of a traffic bleed? Well, as we continue to go through and I show you my content rich landing page, I'm going to show you how you can keep your conversions because again, like I've talked about, you're doing CPA marketing, you're doing retargeting anyways. So and you've got other elements built into your page to be able to make sure that you're going to capture that traffic, right? But the big no-no for what most affiliates do is they simply just slap the logos on the page. They don't click out anywhere. They don't click to anything, and some of them are false. You actually got to refer that give them credit and give them uh, the credit for the actual article. And number 7, the real elements. This is huge. You actually got to have real links that go somewhere in your navigation instead of just redirecting your prospect to the offer, which again is a big no-no. When Facebook comes and looks at this page, they're going to go through your navigation links. If your navigation links are not clickable, do you just put them up there just to waste space? That's a big no-no for Facebook. That's like almost a sign of entrapment. You're just doing a bait and switch. If your navigation links click right down to the product, that also is a big no-no because you've labeled your navigation niches. Sorry, you've labeled your navigation bars by certain headings. So when Facebook reviewer comes there, you better make sure when someone clicks on that link, they're going to go to that actual they're going to go to the actual page, and that's big. Now, if you want to run this particular, if let me rephrase this, if you want to run a great converting CPA offer on the Google Display Network and an offer like this, where it's Google really doesn't like this type of an offer, you've got to make sure that you have this kind of stuff built out. And you got to make sure that you're adhering to the guidelines because you want to, when you build out your content rich product landing page, this is what I talk about all the time. People want to know what is a content rich product landing page. Well, here it is. This is what it is, right? Especially if you want to run on Google, if you want to run on a display network, you've got to have this all dialed in. So not only do I have my links that when people click on them, they go inside of the site, they go to the actual navigation, I also have the privacy policy, I have earnings disclaimer, I have everything. This is an actual real live content rich product landing page site. Now, just because for competitive reasons, I'm sorry that I do have to block out the offer because I'm still running this offer. The actual content itself was written for me from scratch by my copy guy, and I'm in a very competitive niche, but you can see what I'm doing. So let's continue on because this is very, very, very important. But before we continue on, let me just kind of go over a couple of different things. Make sure you have a real site. Make sure it looks like it's a real site. Make sure when you're doing this that, you have the elements put into place. A real headline, a real navigation links, real clickable links that go to your social media profiles. That stuff is super important. So let's continue on. As you're looking at this content rich product landing page, I want you to look at the big arrow there. One of the really good conversion pieces to this is when you include in your offer, it ends at. You want to put a definite timeline, a definite end to your promotion within the CPA offer. And you always want to make sure when you're doing this, you do it as ethically as possible, because sometimes the advertiser is going to switch out the offer. Sometimes you reach your cap and the advertiser is going to drive your traffic to a different offer. So sometimes you don't want that because you want this offer alive itself. So you got to be able to make sure. And there's some funky scripts that you can do this with. You can go to a programmer at Rent-A-Coder or Scriptlands or Odesk, and you can set this up. Literally, it's $10, $15, $20 for a script that you can write to get this done. It's not rocket science. It's pretty actually junior level kind of stuff, so that people do have that sense of urgency built in with the content-rich product landing page. Now you also will notice with the big red arrow, you always want to make sure you do a two-step offer. The reason why you want to make sure you do a two-step offer is you want to be able to make sure that you increase the customer value of that particular lead. You want to make sure that you extract as much money possible out of this prospect. And I'm going to show you in another module how you can actually extract 7 different income streams out of one particular lead, out of the same lead, sorry. But when you're doing a two-step offer, you've seen how the two-step offer works. You literally tell them step 1, you want to be able to grab product A right here, right now. Step 2, grab this product as well. When you're doing a two-step offers like this offer converts right now around 65% for me on a step 2. So 65% of the people that hit this page that I've got the first offer, they get upsell to the second offer, which is massive for me. That is huge. So looking at the page, you'll see here that, obviously I have a lot of the product name in the page. I have a lot of links in this particular page, but the links themselves actually are embedded for my affiliate tracking. So sometimes when somebody actually clicks on those links, they're not actually links that is going to take them to the product. They're actually links that I've coded into this page to test because I'm actually testing the copy itself. So I want to see where I can get somebody as far as psychologically when they're looking at this landing page. And that's something a lot of affiliates just don't bother to test. They just don't bother to test their copy at different segments of their content rich product landing page. You see, a lot of affiliates, like I've said, they're pretty lazy. They don't do this kind of stuff. So when you start to do this kind of stuff, and this is pretty some high level stuff because now this falls into the psychological realm of copy. Especially in this particular marketplace, you really want it. So as you scroll down, as we're scrolling down more to the content rich product landing page, you're going to see a lot more elements in here that really finally secure why this page converts so well and why it gets so much traffic. I sent so much traffic to it, and why Facebook loves sending traffic to this page, and why I love building out ads for this particular page and driving them to this particular offer. So you're going to see with the red arrow there, basically you want to include a no-brainer bonuses with your offer. And these bonuses are built in, and you get a deal you can work out with the advertiser because you're doing volume. So sometimes some advertisers, they don't really want to give out bonuses to get people to throw people over the edge to get their offers. But if you look, this one particular advertiser does do that because they understand the value of the lead. They understand what they can do on the back end with that particular lead. So when you're doing volume, you can say to the advertiser, look, I want you to be able to provide a really good bonus for someone to order right now. So you see here they got a lot of the direct response mechanisms set up. They're going to give you the discount, they're going to give you free shipping. There's a lot of things set up in here that will help you out. As you see the bonus here, it's a bottle of pills. It's an extra package. You've got DVDs, and you've got a series. So that's all thrown into the back end of this particular offer because this will throw somebody over the edge. Now, can anybody do this? Absolutely, anybody can do this. You can even do this on your own. But what I would start to do if you're just starting out, when you're starting to scale, you will need to hire a team, and your team is going to have to give out your bonuses. And they don't have to be a physical bonus if you don't have the actual money or you can't structure out an offer with the actual advertiser. What you can actually do is you can create a bonus, but the bonus can be all digital. So you can give a bonus PDF, you can give a virtual coupon, and you can create a DVD series yourself and slap it up on your YouTube channel, right? So when you do something like that, now you have another mechanism set up to get more free traffic and more organic traffic coming back to your particular offer. And once again, like I'm talking about, you're always doing the retargeting anyway. So you have a couple of different ways to make this happen. And this is one of the reasons why what separates affiliates that do 6 and 7 figures a month from affiliates that really don't, they can't break the first $1,000. So it's stuff like that that you really have to make sure that you're doing. So with that being said, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you that this campaign now is going to start scaling because this is the competitive niche and I'm selling a physical product. So it's very important that you understand how you want to be able to scale this particular physical product. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a little bit about in another module how you actually scale out this particular offer. But as you can see right here, this is not bad metrics for now, is when I'm starting to scale up this offer. What I actually did is I paused everything so I can go back, I can look at what's going on. You see that I got a really good click-through rate with Facebook. I got, a lot of clicks for this particular offer, and this offer pays out it pays out very well. So right now I'm in the black with this offer, and I'm in the black on this offer. I'm usually around 30-40% ROI per day on this campaign, doing hundreds of dollars a day. So what I'm going to be doing is, because I had to do a case study with this particular campaign, I had paused it a while ago. I had built out a couple more campaigns within this particular campaign. So those campaigns are actually running, they're live. So what I wanted to do was I just wanted to show you how you actually go from your pre-sale, how you actually go through the pre-sale content-rich product landing page, what you offer, what you do to make Facebook happy, to make sure that they're going to approve your ads, make sure they're going to approve you sending traffic to your content rich product landing page, and this is how it's done. There's not too many affiliates out there or CPA people out there that are going to show you at this level and this in depthly what you actually need to do, because a lot of people are just simply, they're not going to show you those type of pages. So there it is. You've seen how it is, and now I'm going to actually continue to go and scale this particular offer. So with that being said, my name is Peter Parks from DNAWealthBlueprint.com. On behalf of Andrew Fox, we're going to see you in the next module. Take care, everybody.